So, you're listening to another episode of Moral Ambiguity Blood Money. Last time, you guys snuck your way through the grove to get to where the sacrificial ritual was to take place. You saw Belloc, the vampiric Yustrael, several kobolds, and the adventuring party that you were hired to recover before the Gulthias tree. Talgen and Sharwyn Hucrele stood stone still, their eyes blacked over and their skin grayed and rough. Their companions, Caracas and Sir Bradford, had been slain sometime before you arrived. Varroth attempted...
Wait, that was their names of their party members?
Yeah. Caracas and Sir Bradford.
Bradford, that's fine. Who the fuck names their kid Caracas?
I mean, there's literally a biblical name that is Barabbas, so like...
I don't know
right,
what kind of
so what I
person
should
names
do-
their kid Sonia.
You're right. So what
Yeah.
I'm going to do is I'm going to name my kid Cognazio, except I'm going to change the C's to T's so it's Coctazio, because that's way fucking smart, right?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good name.
Varroth attempted to deceive Yustrael by pretending to be a paladin of Tiamat, discreetly using the holy symbol of Ravenkind to hold her in place. Combat initiated shortly thereafter, with Yustrael being the first casualty in very, very quick fashion. Ilphelodel summoned several Melf's minute meteors, and Sonia discovered a way to grab and throw them without getting damaged. Jack managed to set the Gulthias tree on fire and destroyed it. Varroth dealt the final blow to Belloc, who then in turn stabbed him with his scimitar. Belloc died, and Varroth fell unconscious. The last living kobold ran away, and he decided not to pursue. Sonia gave Varroth her last potion of greater healing to bring him back to consciousness.
How many times have I fallen unconscious now?
Quite a bit.
6,
4 or 5.
7?
A lot.
You know, we say that. I feel it's been like 2.
No.
It's been a little more than 2.
Hang on, it's time that we get ready to play. I'm gonna get serious now.
Yeah,
Nice.
grab it and rip it, baby!
What you drinking there?
A nice cold Beppis.
I got a Dr. Pee-Pee.
Yeah.
I have water.
Water is good. Hey, water is good.
Mm-hmm.
People like water.
You did. Oh wait, I
Put
skipped
that
a
on a
sentence.
shirt. People like water.
Even though Belloc had died, Talgen and Sharwyn still had their eyes blacked over and were non-responsive. You did, however, manage to bring them to the surface and set up camp for the night so Varroth could get his spell slots back and cast Remove Curse on them. The episode ended on Jack giving Sonia a vial of vampire blood, thinking that it would turn her. And
I gave the vial of vampire blood as a symbolic gesture, saying I would not stop Sonia from turning into a vampire if she wished to be.
thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome. Now, whether Sonia actually understands that or not, that's on her.
Right, because that's player knowledge.
No, it's still on you. That's still on you.
Nope.
If your friend comes up to you and says, like, here, take this, and gives you just a bottle of something, it's not on you to figure out what to do with it.
No.
Not what I said.
See, you got to bring in the context that we know you want to be a vamp, and we know that's vampire blood. As far as we know, that's all you need. That context makes a hell of a lot of difference.
Yep.
You wanted to be an astronaut, so here's some blood of, what's his name?
That is
Blood
not
of the
how that
astronaut.
works, and you know it. That is arguing in bad faith.
Here's some-
We heard that you wanted to be a zombie, so here's some polio.
yeah.
I was taking a drink, you ass.
That's on you. That's on you. I didn't tell you to take that drink.
Oh
my
Mom threw
God.
out the nose.
Oh, no. Here it is. We heard that you wanted to be Batman, so we killed your parents.
Oh man. Oh, so this is the energy for this episode, I
Oh,
guess.
God, yeah. We started with a polio joke. This is going to be a hell of a night.
So,
Oy.
it is currently morning time. You guys are fully rested, leveled up to 11 now.
Shit.
I want to hear about the cool shit that you guys get at level 11. Let's start with Jack.
Don't start with me. Start with someone else. I'm still looking at something. There's one change I might want to make.
All right, let's start with Ilphelodel.
I literally just get more spells.
Have you picked any like really cool ones?
I'm still picking.
Okay.
There's a lot.
I believe that 100%. The wizard spell list is
Massive.
yeah.
Ah!
Thick.
All right.
Thick, yes. Thick with like 3 C's.
Thack.
Varroth, what did you get?
I can destroy undead CR2 or lower, and I get my 6th level slots.
Note to self. Buff undead. Sonia, what'd you get? Level 11.
I do 2 more damage with my punches.
Hey, that is not nothing to snicker at.
It's a little something to snicker at.
Oh, come on.
No,
Anyway.
you got more than that at level 11.
Yeah, I also got 7 more hit points.
You got that ability to like throw a fucking light
Shut up!
divine
I
ball.
want it to be a surprise.
You can't. He asked you what you got. You got to be honest.
Yeah, and I did. I told him what I fucking got.
Oh my God in heaven.
I wanted it to be a surprise when I did it.
Also, you had your movement speed super wrong before. You said you were 30-foot movement. You're 50 feet of movement right now. By the way.
No, it was 20 feet at 10, and then I get like an extra 10 because
it's plus
unarmored
20 feet
right?
at level 10, dude. Your base movement is 30. You get plus 20 feet movement speed.
Yeah.
You don't move 10 feet. You move 50 feet.
Yeah, okay. So wait. So everyone starts off at 30, and then you get the extra bonuses. See,
Yeah.
I thought according to this little chart, that's just what my fucking movement speed is. It's like,
No,
Okay.
movement speed is based on race.
You eventually
It's based on your size. It's based on your size.
yeah.
Wow. So I
Yeah.
have 60 movement? Fuck, man.
You have 50 feet movement.
No, I have unarmored movement as 2. That gives me plus 10 as long as I'm not wearing armor.
No, that unarmored movement increases to plus 20 at level 10.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
It starts at level 10. It starts at plus 10 and goes up from there.
For all that movement thing we've been having to do.
Dude, with your speed, oh my God.
I've already, you know, you can say whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's because my movement isn't that. I apparently I've been handicapped, so I've just been like,
Yeah, I thought that was wrong, so I did some digging.
So, it is morning time outside the camp. I don't know who's probably the first one to wake up.
I don't sleep.
Right, Ilphelodel and Sonia elves, you don't sleep.
Oh, I should point out, I took 8th level Warlock. So I'm 8th level Warlock, 3rd level Rogue. I bumped my Charisma up to plus 20. And I get an extra spell, which I'm taking Banishment for.
Nice.
So we are eliminating problems directly from now on.
Wait, your charisma was at like 18 or whatever?
Yep.
Huh, you think you'd be like a nicer person? At least friendlier.
That's not
Wow.
what charisma means, my dude.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
No,
that is-
charisma means you can fake doing that. At least.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget, charisma is also intimidation.
Is there anything that Sonia and Ilphelodel want to do before the other two wake up? Sharwyn
Yeah.
and Talgen are still just kind of
Is there-
standing there creepily.
Hey,
I mean,
Ilfel.
other than prepare to turn everybody into zombies when they die.
Oh, finally.
Well, I was gonna ask. Hey, Ilfel. I mean, we could kill them.
Yes.
Probably just snap their necks, you know?
You
I
know,
don't
I hadn't
particularly
thought
want
about
to,
it.
but the thought, you know, crossed my mind. I just figured I'd share it.
I hadn't thought about it, but now that you mention it,
Yeah.
By the way, you still have darts and was there a second skeleton?
There was 2 more
Yes!
skeleton archers.
yeah, the skeleton archers.
Skeleton archers. I only have noted down darts and the bullet Michelangelo.
Yes.
Their names are unimportant. They're
Jesus.
they are ground and beef.
I feel really... ground's cool. You don't want to give beef a second one because it's a skeleton. He doesn't have beef on him.
No, that's the whole point.
Yeah, I
Pork?
know, but like... let's meet in the middle and say turkey.
Ground turkey?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's a thing. That's just an interesting name for a skeleton. I'm gonna write it down anyway.
It certainly is.
Ground and turkey.
So is that the only conversation you guys wanted to have? Was we could just kill these guys.
I mean, it fits us.
I mean, what else are we supposed to talk about?
Hey, how's that not sleep and living an eternal life going for you?
Look at them. Just so killable.
And no one would know.
Jack is on his back.
That's
Jack is on his
exactly.
back, pawing at the air like a dog.
And would anybody blame us?
Uh,
I mean, when you look at our track record, we're probably reviled in most places.
That's real fucked up.
So are you like... hold on, just... an aside. Are you guys seriously contemplating killing the 2 of us to try and improve your reputation with everybody else?
I mean,
It's
really?
kind of,
That's
in a Hitler wasn't half bad because he did kill Hitler kind of situation. It's kind of what they're going for, I think.
it's
Oh
less-
my god.
Oh, yeah, no. We started with the polio joke, and less than 10 minutes in, we've already said Hitler.
I'm just saying.
It's gonna be a night.
It's less of a this is the reason why, and more like if we did, what would we tell ourselves and other people?
Well, it's more like if we did, what would anybody else do about it?
Look, man, it's a long nights are fucking long, and when you don't sleep, those nights become a whole lot fucking longer.
You do meditate, like you do go into like a trance. You do know that, like for 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
It's still a full rest, though.
Yeah. You're not like insane or anything.
Unless
This is not that when it's the machinist. You're not. It's not. This is not the machinist. You don't go crazy because you can't sleep.
I mean, why do you fucking... Okay, you try not sleeping.
probably does
Do I have
explain
to
why a lot of
reintroduce you
films
to
are
my
insane.
professional title?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, good point.
And quick aside,
it's been a very long time since any mention of your title as the Embalmer has been brought up.
sleep deprivation can cause psychosis.
I was gonna say, I mean...
So can
So-
eating human flesh.
So it can make you go insane.
But there's no deprivation. Their bodies are physically created to not sleep.
Hey! You're
When-
not an elf. You don't know how elf bodies work.
It's okay. Look, this is the player stating that when you go into reverie and come out of it,
Yeah.
you are
You ain't Gary
considered having
Gygax.
slept
You
an
don't know how
entire 8
elves
hours.
work.
Oh my God. Gary Gygax doesn't know how elves work. All right, listen here.
Right? Exactly. If he doesn't know, how is anyone supposed to procure that ancient lost knowledge?
Alright,
There
so
is-
Jack and Varroth, you guys wake up at some point.
Do we? I don't know if we actually do at this point.
Right? Do we
The
actually
bodies
wake up?
of Jack and Varroth hit up at some point.
The skeletons come out of our chests.
Just in time for the skeleton war.
Oh, finally. That's what I'm here for.
Dude,
dude.
All right. So,
But actually, though,
Sonia, you're staring at me kind of uncomfortably.
not a fan.
Barrett,
I'm
do you
used
have
to
a
it
tail?
from Ilphelodel.
I'm not asking that in character. I'm asking that. Do you have a tail? You're like a dragon.
I don't think I ever specified if I did or not.
I've
never,
never it came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I can do anything with it if I do have one.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do you have one?
I guess.
you can
Hey,
have one if you
Barrett.
want. I don't care.
If your tail gets ripped off, do you regrow a new one? Nah, that's Sonia asking now. That's
Like
what I
a
wanted to ask.
gecko.
What is he, a
Yeah.
lizard? He's not a lizard, man.
Well, that's
Well-
what I'm fucking asking.
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Well, there goes
Well-
my afternoon.
I guess we have to learn. I pull out the sword.
Jack, get the fuck away from me.
Bend over, man. It'll only take a second.
Yeah, you want to use mine. This way
You
can
want
realize
to try
it.
the phrasing on that again?
Now, see, we shouldn't use this one because if I light it on fire, it'll cauterize the wound, and I doubt it'll grow back from that.
Well, no, you don't have the fire one. I have the fire one. That's why I was saying we should use
No,
mine.
I have the
Cool.
fire. I have the fire scimitar.
You have the radiance. He has the
Oh.
fire.
So we should use mine because I can turn my fire off.
Hey guys, we're not doing it. Moving on.
Wow, this is a fucking train wreck of an episode already.
You're gonna feel a lot different when
After
we
how
get to
good
the.
last week was. Holy shit.
You're gonna
Bend
feel a
over,
lot
buddy.
different when we get
It's
to,
only gonna take a second.
when we
Right?
get to the town of people who eat nothing but like dragonborn tails. It's like a
Yeah.
slowpoke tail
Between
scenario where it's
episodes-
like their
Yep.
delicacy.
While Jack was leveling up, he decided to take a level in proctology.
I guess so. I didn't say anything about that. Y'all made it gross. I was just gonna cut his tail off.
That's why I said, hey, you want to work on that phrasing?
Y'all the one bringing up butt stuff. I'm like,
So yeah, you just see Talgen and Sharwyn just kind of standing off some distance away from the camp.
Oh, yeah,
I know Varroth wanted
you-
to try
Are
and
you
remove
dead
hers.
set on those names, man? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm fucking never gonna remember those two. That's like Talgen and Sharwyn. Like,
We
Hey.
don't have to remember them after we get back to Waterdeep.
I was just gonna say that once you turn the quest in, you never have to worry about those names again.
okay, let's be real honest here. We've got to fix these two before we turn them in.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I had to get my spells back.
they tell you their names.
Yeah,
and
Varroth-
somebody's sitting there like, "Yeah, you sure about that? Are we set on that?"
Well,
I cast remove curse.
One more. Go again.
What?
Their names. One more time. Go again. Give 'em-
Talgen and Sharwyn.
No. Let's give them something good, something nice. I want to hear what the Christian names are, and it sure shit ain't Talgen and Sharwyn.
Wow.
What? Do you want Cletus and Bertha?
You know what? I'll fucking remember that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Better from where they're from.
Yeah. Shit, man. If you told me that was their names, I would have been fun. I would have remembered that shit for the day I die.
Well, their names are Talgen and Sharwyn.
Cletus and Bertha.
I can remember that now.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Alright, so Varroth, tell me what remove curse looks like when you cast it.
Nothing real flashy, just kind of pass my hand over them, and kind of radiant glow comes from my hand, and if there's any kind of curse, like, you'll see this kind of dark reddish energy, like, bleed off of them as it takes it away.
And you do, as that dark reddish energy just kind of washes over them. You see their eyes back to their full brilliance, and the skin become more of a regular skin tone and not that gray, bark-like texture and look. And then they immediately fall face forward into the grass. Still conscious.
I just kind of nudge him with my boot, like, "Hey, you okay?"
You hear Talgen just kind of. He just kind of looks around, just kind of scrambles up to his feet, puts his hand on the hilt of his sword, and just says, "Wait. We're not. What happened?"
Listen, kids, your mother is very worried about you. We're gonna take you home, and you're gonna be safe. Okay?
We were supposed to get the untold riches.
Well, you fucking failed, buddy.
Well, there were no untold riches. You're going to be sacrificed to Tiamat.
No.
Also, your friends are dead.
Kid, you got scammed.
Yeah.
But all of the legends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the legends
How
kind
do
of
you think
suck.
they got sacrifices?
That was so much crosstalk. He looks down to his sister. Sharwyn? Is she okay?
Yeah, you two made it out.
What about Caracas and Sir Bradford?
No, they didn't make it, bud.
You might want to change their names to Caracas and Sir Deadford.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Look,
my god.
look, humor helps pain, alright?
I just give Sonia a smack upside the back of her head. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, you're right. We should be all nice and kid gloatsy with the people who are almost responsible for helping Tiamat come along.
It's called tact.
I think tact went out the window when we set those fucking kobolds in flame.
That's one thing I do remember is a lot of kobolds.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of them trying to rescue you.
Dude, kobolds out the ass.
There were goblins too. Not hostile though, which is strange. Usually goblins are some of the first to ambush adventurers.
I mean, that's real rude to say because they're standing right over there because they met us at the beginning of the dungeon when we met them up with them again. Because we're supposed to take them to the king. Unless everyone else forgot about that.
We're not taking them to the king. It was one of the board things.
Or the chiefs. No, they said take us back to our king or chief or whatever. Point is, they're supposed to be with us.
No, we gave them their way out and then they ran off on their own.
No, we said wait for us at the entrance of this place where we had set up the camp before we came in. Remember?
No.
It's entirely possible that knowing goblin behavior, they probably did run off.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Right.
Do you see any goblins around here?
The DM certainly did not completely forget about that fact. And
No, I think we remembered it. We're trying to shore up loose ends here, bud.
yeah, all I know is that they told us that there was going to be stuff. So I was expecting stuff.
Look, in real lifetime, we've been here since June. We need to get back on track. We're not going for the goblins.
It's safe to say the goblins ran off and did their own thing.
There be no gerblins here.
No,
We can always come back later if we need to and find them and kill them all.
So, what's exactly happened down there? The last thing I remember, we were hit upside the head with something very heavy.
Lots of fire, lots of screaming, lots of death.
Tiamat did not get summoned and overtook the world, which is probably a pretty good thing.
Yeah, that's on the
Thanks,
plus column.
Imora.
I mean, it just depends on your point of view. But yeah, that's probably... Yeah.
He looks to you, Varroth, and said, "You mentioned my mother?"
No, I wasn't the one that mentioned your mom.
Right.
That was Jack.
That was Jack. He literally turns towards Jack.
Yes?
You mentioned my mother?
Your mother is worried about you. We have to get you home, young man.
How long have we been gone for?
How old do you think you are?
It's been like 2 months, I think, or 3. I think she said a month or 2.
The DM can't actually remember what she said, so I'm going to say 20 days.
Okay.
A fortnight!
You grew very quickly.
No, I said it's been about a month. No.
He says, well, if what you said about Sir Bradford and Caracas is true, then we should probably get a move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should.
Can I do a bit of retconning?
Sure.
We grabbed Caracas's and Sir Bradford's stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that.
So I remember we were supposed to do that, but I think we were so excited to get the fuck out of that place, so we just...
Yeah, I'll say you were able to grab some of their things. If not all of it.
At least turn them back in so they can get a proper...
Right.
Yeah. Talgen just kind of looks over the stuff and he chokes back kind of like a sob and says, all right, let's go.
And we take them home.
Not before he picks his sister up and kind of like puts her arm around his neck and like walks her.
Oh, don't worry about that. We got people to help you. And then I asked Ilphel if the skeleton archers can carry them.
Oh my gosh.
They sure can. They're made for
Yeah.
menial labor. I would know. I made them.
Exactly.
So you're a necromancer.
Would it be a problem if I said yes?
No, it's just not too often that you see non-evil necromancy.
Yes. Non-evil
Yeah.
is exactly what I
I
am.
knew that was coming.
You're right.
Just sort of quietly look back and forth between Ilphelodel and this dude, like, right.
Right.
All right, so unless there's anything you guys like want to do or discuss on the way back to Waterdeep, we can do a time skip.
Nope. Nothing to stop at or do on the way back.
Nope.
We just cover their eyes when we get close to the pyramid.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sonia.
We will come back to that pyramid another day.
Another day.
Another day.
Sorry, everybody, if anyone was actually looking forward to that. I just didn't want to run 2 dungeon crawls back to back.
Yeah, we've been sidetracked for a while. We want to get actually into the main story.
It's always something we can do again.
Right.
Maybe for a special thing. I don't know. Anyway, so you guys make your way back to Waterdeep. It doesn't... I can't remember the distances that I've given before. I'll just say you got back, you collected your reward from their mother. I believe the reward was 125 gold pieces each.
That sounds about right.
Right. And now, I'll say now it is about evening time in Waterdeep. And you guys arrive back to the front stoop of Trollskull Manor. You do see some light inside. You remember Casimir and Petrina have basically been holding down the fort inside the whole time. And through the window, you can actually see Pity dancing on one of the tables.
Oh my god. Kick the door open and be like, pow, what's up? We back. Shot.
Y'all get the fuck out of my bar!
Dang.
You actually kicking open the door?
Hell yeah.
All right. Kick
Let's
open
say
the
we're
door.
home.
It's like when Barrett gets back from fucking Seventh Heaven, baby. Start firing shots in the air. Everyone get the fuck out. It's time for fucking the meeting.
All right, so I posted the map to Trollskull Manor back in the maps channel for you guys.
Cool.
You guys are in the tap room. So, you kick. Sonia kicks open the door. Casimir kind of shoots his head towards the door and just says, "Oh, you're back.
Yeah, we're back.
It's
What up?
been what 10 days? A 10 day? I can't remember.
Can't just say 20 days.
2 10 days.
Like a week and a half.
It's been a 10-day.
It's been.
Nope.
It's been.
Nope.
You did it. You can't.
Nope.
You can't stop it.
Nope.
1 week.
Something about Sailor Moon. That was the lyric in that song. Anyway, Casimir
Don't act
says,
like you don't know exactly. We all know what it is. Don't. All right.
I can't remember all the lyrics to 1 week.
Why
and,
are you even?
and we're never going to know the lyrics. Moving on.
Casimir says, how did it go?
We
Well,
saved at least
relatively.
50% of the group.
Well, technically, we saved 100% of the group we were supposed to save.
This is not wrong.
We accidentally a whole pyramid, but that's for a later date.
What?
Oh, and I got a new pet, and then I introduce everyone to my.
The bullet charges in.
Don't eat anyone in here. Also, there's a little girl in here. Don't eat her either. But anyone else is fine.
Yeah, is the bullet our guard dog now?
I use the gun.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to act like it is.
He's the mascot of. What's the name of? Do we have a name of this? I mean, I know it's called Trollskull Manor, but that can't be the name of like. The did we decide? This can't be that. Can't be the name of the bar, right? Unless
You
it's
guys
called
can
Trollskull
rename-
Bar.
You can rename the bar anything you want.
Troll Skull Bar.
I want to smack you.
Urban Meyer's Foodnasium.
I mean, we have a bullet now, and he can be the mascot. You don't want to do something with that?
The
Something
bullet's
wrong with
burrow.
No, I don't
Yeah,
like either
see?
of these things. Call it Jack Dunnigan's Bar and Grill.
Welcome to Jackaritaville.
Oh, by the way, I love that idea. First off, but second,
What, Jackaritaville?
I should mention that when you're finally able to get a good look of the tap room, you see that all of the old furniture has been completely replaced with brand new, like very clean furniture.
All
Oh,
right,
hey!
I spent extra money to do that. I remember that. I do
Hey,
remember.
you
Yeah.
guys cleaned it up.
Yeah.
No, that was that halfling fellow Brox.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Jack paid him extra money so that he
That's
could do
right,
his
that's
job
right.
properly.
No, I paid him extra money so he would go above and beyond his job.
I thought his job was to replace all the.
His job was to clean up, not replace all the furniture.
Huh.
And he also updated all your rooms so you have the proper shit in all your rooms now.
Yes.
Because I'm a good person like that.
Petrina says, "Oh, do you also got the letter, Jack?"
I got a letter?
I was gonna say, did Jack get a letter?
Yeah.
Or did Strahd von Zarovich?
Y'all don't know about that. What did I get? I look at the letter.
She hands it to you, and it's less of a letter, more of a postcard,
More of a summons.
inviting you.
It's
To,
more of a subpoena.
The postcard features the facade of the Drawn Courtier,
Oh, okay.
and it says, "It's cornerstone season."
Oh no. I don't know what that is because I'm not from around here.
It's like it's like when you start. It's like when McDonald's and
Is
Starbucks
it-
starts putting up all the cinnamon pumpkin stuff.
Is it addressed to Jack?
It's addressed to current resident.
Oh, okay. Does that make me like the leader of the house?
I don't know. Petrina probably just assumed it was for you.
I am the leader of the house.
Fuck
I
that
take
noise. No.
Official leader of the house. I don't say
Look,
this
I
out
don't.
loud.
No.
Argument can be made here.
I'm rolling
I'm
perception
now.
to what was in that letter, because Jack got that letter, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big smile on his face.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up.
It's cornerstone season. What is a cornerstone?
If anybody's the group leader, it's Varroth because he's
That's not
team
what I
dad.
said. I didn't say group leader. I said house leader.
And I still don't like that.
I'm the house leader. I lead the house.
Actually, no, that makes
Dumbledore.
sense.
I am the head of this household. And what I say under my roof goes.
What did you say,
Beat you.
Ilphelodel?
I said, okay, Dumbledore.
Oh no.
No, all I was gonna say is if he is trying to set himself up as Strahd, it would make sense.
And the first thing we're doing is turning down the goddamn air conditioner. It's too much money.
But it's the middle of summer.
Wow.
It's actually springtime.
Yeah. What is okay? So can someone explain to me what cornerstones are? And
Anybody
why?
native to Faerun will be able to answer it. It is a jelly-filled pastry.
Oh.
So
Well,
it's a punchki.
It's a stone that you usually use in the corner when you build it.
Not.
It's
Nope.
built differently.
It's like a square punchki, basically.
You are words and words.
What?
So it's like a square kolache.
A what?
Oh
Exactly.
my god.
Yeah. Doesn't feel good, does it?
Oh my god.
You've never heard of a punchki.
It's
You've never heard of a kolache?
It's like an edible catamaran.
What's a catamaran?
All have different.
It's small
Yo,
Davenport.
It's fruit in a pastry. Maybe every now and then meat, but
It's
usually fruit.
It's like a tasteful chifferobe.
The nice chiffon.
Fucking using words.
In full disclosure, I can't exactly remember what a cornerstone looks like. I haven't listened to C-Team in forever.
Well, maybe. Well, yeah, and heaven forbid you use this chance to, I don't know, add your own little spice and stuff to the thing. Nah.
Does it say where the Drawn and Courtier is?
It's in Red Larch.
Where is Red Larch?
Where's Red Larch?
It is north of Waterdeep.
The Lodge.
Now, is it in Waterdeep?
No,
And it's in the north, or is it an actual town that's north?
it's a town that's northeast of Waterdeep,
Okay.
on the outskirts of the Crypt Garden Forest.
Do you guys want to go get cornerstones?
No.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like we're rich enough that we can just have people do that for us now.
But
So
maybe
have
I
to
want
do
to
it
go
ourselves.
there and get cornerstones. This place must be wonderful if it's got these nice, tasty treats.
Have you never gotten these? before?
Motherfucker, we have been working literally non-stop since we got out of the hell dimension.
And then the first thing you want to do is walk to another fucking
The
town.
first thing I wanted to do was take a nap. You guys wanted to go into a fucking well and fight some fucking trolls. What I want to do is go on fucking vacation to somewhere nice and eat some delicious pastries and maybe fucking watch a sunset or two before I throw myself into fucking danger again. Is that too much to fucking ask?
I don't want to walk to.
Yeah,
another
it
city.
is. When we have money and can have that brought to us, and I can
Yeah.
stay up in my room and get drunk.
The fucking party if I have to go eat some goddamn chifferobes.
No, what it
You want
sounds
to throw a
like
party?
is
We can throw a party.
what it sounds like is Jack's gonna walk to that town by himself to eat his stupid cornerstone,
And
that's
end up
what Jack's
murdering the
gonna be
whole
doing.
place.
Do you go get my traveling cloak? It is the same as my regular cloak. There is no difference. I haven't even taken my fucking jacket off!
Exactly.
Taking a vacation. This family is going on vacation, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Get in the car.
You can fucking fuck this fucking Griswold bullshit. I'm staying home.
Go get some fucking cornerstones. And take in a goddamn sunset or one.
Well,
Or one? Did you mean or two?
Yeah. Oh, one.
it's currently dark outside. It's way past sunset.
In general, I want to go on vacation. I don't want to fight anyone else.
We can stay home and not do that.
Except the only thing I want to be fighting is the urge to chow down on one of those delicious cornerstones.
Or how about we get the fuck out of this giant city and go to a smaller town.
That's the thing that's blowing my mind. You're like, oh, I want to go on vacation. So the first thing you want to do when we get back is, instead of like, oh, let's go chill. No, you want us to fucking travel to another fucking town.
I grew up in a big city.
There's no cars in this world. It's not like it's a 20-minute drive to fucking Sarsaparilla.
It'll take
We're
like
gonna have to
a
go by
day.
car, and it's gonna take like a day.
How long
Just
would it seriously, DM, how long would it take?
It's a day's travel.
It would take a day.
Man,
This whole time, hold
just
on,
go
quick
back.
aside. Time out. This whole time while they're yelling at each other, Varroth has went over to one of the casks behind the bar, opened the tap, and is just drinking straight from it because he's done.
Casimir's basically joined you.
With you, we can go up there, get drunk, enjoy the countryside without having to fight anything in it, and enjoy some cornerstones in the process.
I'm already drunk.
There's nothing wrong with this plan.
I just want to. It's been a long
if we
fucking
stay
few
here-
weeks, and I
if we
want to
stay-
sleep. And
I wonder
and
whose
eat.
fault that is. Mr. immediately comes back and takes jobs, or Miss immediately comes back and takes jobs as soon as they get
Jack.
back.
I need you
Yeah.
to make a perception check.
No, I swear to God, I will. I'm not paying attention. I'm literally having an argument with her. If you want me to make it, I'll make it. But like,
Make it
I
with
would fail it.
Yeah, make it with disadvantage then.
If I leave this place, I will burn it down in the process. You know I know Fireball. I'll do it.
What are you talking about? Isn't that what you want to do? We just got here, and you immediately want to go again.
Go somewhere that isn't a big city that I can enjoy myself. Not fucking
What are you
this.
talking about? We're in Waterdeep. Isn't this supposed to be like the Vegas of this fucking stupid world?
That's a 16 with disadvantage.
You feel something tugging at your pant leg.
I look down at my pant leg.
It is Pity.
Hello, young man.
He just kind of cocks his head at you as he's looking up.
What can I help you with?
He wants mommy and daddy to stop fighting.
He holds his arms up as in like a pick me up.
I pick him
What
up.
is-
You see what you've done to the boy? You see what
I'm
you've done?
You know what? You know what? Do I see Varroth getting drunk?
Yeah.
I don't think I can get drunk because of my poison, but this is a good time to try it. I'm just gonna go lie next to him and Casimir and just start pouring it down the gullet.
Ilphelodel, is there anything you want to do?
So, guys, I think we have some lasting trauma.
You don't say.
Yeah.
It might be in our interests to deal with it.
What do you think I'm doing?
I have disagreements with what you define as dealing with.
I do not consider staying in a giant town, even just sitting around the house, to be a vacation. Because something will draw our attention, and we will end up taking a job or jumping in that fucking hole
No.
or
it won't.
starting a
Have you
wrestling league.
Have you
or-
ever No.
Fuck you.
man.
That's my dream.
I would tell you right now, as someone who's had to work like physical jobs and then had like a vacation I took, I don't get As soon as I'm in this house and the idea is I'm staying in this house, I'm fucking
And also, the GM gave me an excuse to go to the fucking Acquisitions Inc. hometown, and I'm not able to go, and I'm very cross about it.
Comes out.
I'm very cross about it. Now that's my reasons. That's Josh's reasons why I want to go. Jack's reasons are different. Jack legitimately grew up in a large town and doesn't want to stay in the town if he can help it. He's not comfortable in big towns anymore.
Then Jack's an adult. He can go to fucking town on his own. The rest of us don't want to.
If I leave by myself, I will burn this house down in the process.
And that's being a child.
It is.
This
You are
house
100%
is made of
correct.
rock. You're welcome to fucking try.
It's actually made of wood.
Yeah,
What? It's called... fucking... You got a wood manor? I thought...
I'm kidding. I'm not actually gonna burn the house down.
See,
We should go.
see,
Like, what?
I don't believe you.
So what's the alternative? We're just gonna sit here?
Well, I mean, personally, I don't know about you.
I don't know. Let's see what the DM has planned.
Well,
The
also,
DM
it's like,
gave me the paper.
Also,
That was what the DM.
I don't know about you guys, but we got a ton. There was a lot of stuff that's like we got a lot of things we gotta sell. There was a lot of items we got. There's a lot of shop. There was dudes who we bought stuff from that we needed to go pick up.
We
Yeah,
can
there's
do
that too.
later.
No,
And I
I'd
was
like to
gonna-
pick up my weapon and everything.
Also, it's like we've got a lot of money now. I mean, we got like a lot of money, and after we sell our stuff, we'll have a lot more. And for Sonia, who used to be a noble, the idea is I'm gonna go relax, which means I'm gonna go fucking shop.
You know,
Shopping relaxes me.
I can kind of get where Sonia's coming from, because then we can prepare and have all the money we want to spend at the other place.
I
So
can
we're
also
good.
prepare proper things to give you guys.
So we're then in this endless loop of preparing for another adventure and then going on the adventure.
Oh
and
no,
then
I'm not going to shop
coming
for
back
like
from the adventure and then
Titans and
preparing
shit.
for
I'm
the
going to
adventure.
shop for like clothes and food. And oh look, there's a fantasy Toys R Us. I'm going in. You can't stop me,
Getting my
Mom.
fantasy
I'm
transfer.
buying my
my
fantasy
comic book.
N64 and my fantasy copy of Jet Force Gemini.
In my fantasy copy of Jet Set Radio.
Exactly.
Fine. But I want to get some cornerstones before the end of cornerstone season, or I swear to God I will burn this house down.
That's fine. We just don't want to go right now.
Fine.
Give us like a day or two.
No. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a. Oh fuck! What's...
Like, I have dragon skin that I want to make armor out of, or get made into armor.
So we're gonna take a couple of weeks to relax. Is that the plan?
I don't know about weeks, but yeah, I would say we're taking a couple of
Well,
days.
if you're making armor, that's gonna be a couple weeks, bud.
Yeah, but if it's going to be a couple of weeks, I'm not waiting for it to get done. I'll commission it and get it when we get back if it's going to be that long.
That's fair. Okay.
But like, we have green dragon teeth, we have the green dragon's Draconis Fundamentum, we have
Yeah,
its
I wanted to
heart,
make-
we have its claws.
You wanted to make like armor. I wanted to make like some claws, or gauntlets, or something. You know.
Okay.
So get those set in.
I'm betting we could probably make you a cool dagger out of one of the teeth.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just summoned the dagger. I have a dagger. That's not a problem.
Okay,
You
cool.
have-
Yeah, you
You
don't
have
want
a
a dagger
basic
that can.
dagger.
You
Do
don't
you
want
want a dragon tooth dagger?
that can maybe poison.
I doubt
Probably.
it'll be able to do that.
I specifically asked the DM if I take his things, will I do to get like a poison element? And one of the things he said was, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you guys want to try to make something out of this stuff, if you can make a dagger out of it, I'll take it. But
I mean, we got the whole little organ thing that makes the poison. I'm pretty sure if we take it to the right people, we can make you a poison dragon tooth dagger.
if you think you can make something like that, go for it. I don't know if the dragon has that kind of, or if the dragon's tooth has that kind of ability, but I'm willing to give it a shot, I guess.
It's possible. You'd probably have to find some kind of like artificer somewhere in the town.
Which, it's Waterdeep, I'm betting we can.
Oh yeah, I guarantee there's artificers here.
So shopping then.
Hey man, some of the best therapy is a shopping episode.
We can do a shopping episode. Yeah, that's fine.
We could
I
do
get
a
it.
beach
I just-
episode.
We could do a beach episode.
do a
Oh,
beach.
man.
We could do a beach shopping episode.
We shop at the beach.
We shop at the beach.
I have ideas for a beach episode in mind. That'll have to come later. All right. So, Casimir and Petrina just kind of look at each other, and then Casimir says, "Well, I'm going to retire for the night. I woke up very early today to clean some things, and, get some food, do a bunch of errands."
Are we really late? Is it that late?
It's not really that late, but Casimir does look like he's been awake for quite a bit.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can lay down at the very least. We didn't have to go tonight, but I would like to go at some point.
Varroth is going to need help getting up the stairs.
Did I get
will-
drunk?
Or just lay him on the bar and let him sleep.
I will,
Sonia, that is completely up to you whether or not you want to be drunk.
I will grab
Does
Varroth.
my poison thing not affect that in any way?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
Unless you're
That's
trying
why I
to,
did this.
unless you're trying to drink to the point of alcohol poisoning.
I
I'll
mean,
say
isn't
no.
that the dream?
I mean, alcohol itself is technically poison.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Varroth by the collar. Sorry, buddy. Let's get you to sleep, and I'm gonna use Dimension Door to teleport him to his room.
Yeah,
Would
but
it teleport them halfway through the floor?
I ain't gonna fucking carry him. Are you crazy? Fuck that.
Because he didn't have a clear line of sight.
So
Well, I don't need a line of sight. As long as I know where I'm going, I can teleport there.
yeah, and from where you are, it's only like 60 feet up.
Yeah.
Oh man, this would have been a good time to test to see if his tail grows back. Just have his tail not be teleported enough.
Yeah. So you teleport yourself for the Dimension Door, so everyone knows. You teleport yourself from your current location to any spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance direction, such as 200 feet straight downward, or upward to the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet. It is a 500-foot range. I could technically throw you off the top of the tower if I wanted to.
Now, see, I could be an asshole right here, but I won't because
I could say, hey, teleport you sideways just enough that your tail
I was gonna
gets
say
caught.
I could say technically you don't know what the room looks like because it's been refurbished.
No, I mean, I am aware enough. If you arrive at a place already occupied by an object or creature, you and any creature traveling with you take 4d6 force damage, and the spell fails to teleport you. So I'll let the GM decide that.
It's kind of boom. So it doesn't let you end up like fucking.
I was just gonna let you be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one that put together the.
So yeah, you can Dimension Door straight up to Varroth's room. I'm assuming that's what you're doing, yeah?
Did we lose Jack?
While we wait for Jack to come back, Sonia, you hear some footsteps coming down these stairs into the tap room, and you look over and you see the young Vistani girl, Arabelle. She just
Hey.
kind of looks at you and says, "You're back."
Yeah, hey, guess what? I brought you a pet. Here's Michelangelo.
She looks over at the bullet and just says, "What is that?"
It's a turtle.
That doesn't look like any turtle I've ever seen.
But you've only seen turtles
Barovian turtles.
Barovian turtles, yeah. This is a Faerun turtle. Them shits get big.
It's a rare armadillo mole turtle.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
You
What?
know.
You said its name is Michelangelo?
Yeah.
She walks over and goes to pet it. She's able to with minimal hostility. The bullet, Michelangelo does growl a little bit, but it lets her pet it.
See, he loves you, which is great because you're gonna be taking care of him when we go away, like we do sometimes. She is now its.
What does it eat?
Yes. Yes.
So anything?
So far, I haven't threw like a shoe into it yet, but I mean, give anything a shot.
She
In
grabs.
fact, yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna grab one of the bar stools and see if he'll eat it.
Oh, I was gonna have her grab one of the old like ale mugs.
Oh yeah.
So she grabs that and just kind of holds it up to it. Michelangelo sniffs it a bit and then just.
Yeah, man. Just toss it in there. Anything you don't need, anything you don't want to be found, leftover food, scraps, dead bodies, just toss it in the chunker.
Okay.
Look, kid, you've been with us long enough. You know how we do, alright?
I do, yes. Now that you're back, does this mean you can keep teaching me how to use daggers?
Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Didn't completely forget about that.
She claps her hands together and she says, "Excellent. So do you have any stories from the road that you don't want? It's been a while since we talked."
Yeah, I noticed. And I was like, okay. What I feel like what you want me to say is, and then I lead her to someplace nice. I'm not going to say my room because that's taking her into a basement. That seems sketch. So let's just say somewhere nice and telling her about how I did all of the work on this thing, and the other 3 idiots I went didn't do jack shit.
All right. Ilphelodel, is there anything you want to do?
Ilphelodel is going to just pull up a chair somewhere in the tap room and just unload notebooks and books that he's been collecting. And
you did grab a lot of books down there. And spell scrolls.
And yeah, Ilphelodel is just doing some research and some hypothesizing on a project of his.
Oh,
that's not terrifying or anything.
Never said
I love
anything
the sound
more
of
scary
that.
than that.
All right, so I guess we can do another tomorrow. It's the next day. Blah blah blah. Should probably wait for Jack to get back.
Well, I guess while we're doing that, is anybody so far everybody else has gone to bed. Do any of the other NPCs hang out downstairs? Because we kind of have a massive, well, not a massive, but we have a retinue.
Yeah, we got 2 archers, 2 skeleton archers, 1 undead vampire. Well, it's a skeleton vampire.
Aside from the undead ones, you do have Petrina and Casimir. Casimir went to bed. Arabelle is talking to Sonia, and then there's Petrina and Pity are still in the tap room.
What's Pity doing? Does he still have the jar of ghoul tongues that I gave him?
He does.
That's a good lad.
He's at at this point he's actually unscrewed the lid and just kind of started whipping one of the ghoul tongues around, like it's one of those sticky hands you get from a 25-cent crank machine.
I don't like it.
Hey, so the computer is not booting up. It's in a boot cycle. It won't even come on to like the boot menu on the TV, on the monitor. Won't even come on. It's
Well,
just sitting
shit.
here. It'll come on for a couple seconds. The lights will all come on, and then it'll shut off, and it'll reboot again, and it's just in a boot loop.
Here's an idea. So what does Casimir do in our establishment?
All right, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later. I don't think anybody's been assigned roles, really.
So he's mooching?
Well, I mean, they're working the bar while we're not here.
Okay, so they do work the bar.
Yeah, I don't really remember you guys like opening it as a bar, but I can say that happened.
So I'm guessing they probably all just like have hands in that.
Yeah.
I don't know about Pity. Well, I mean,
Pity's like a mask.
He used to be the mascot, but then
little-
that position got rather aggressively overtaken by Roulette.
I would like to. How do I word this? It might stand out to the. I guess there's just Pity and Petrina in the tap room. Is that correct?
Yeah, Arabelle and Sonia are kind of like off in a corner.
Okay. Well then, I guess anybody that's down here might notice that sprawled out on the table where Ilphelodel is like doing his thing. There's like, maps of Barovia and just like a lot of notes on like the Barovian experience, the Barovian Rhapsody, as it were. And yeah, just whatever work Ilphelodel is immersed in is very, very steeped in Barovia.
Okay. Petrino will probably take notice and walk over towards you. And just say, what are you working on?
Ilphelodel will take out like a charcoal sketch that he made of Strahd, like from memory, at least what he remembers of Strahd. And he'll just kind of look at it for a moment before replying to Petrina and just say, "Do you think we killed him? Like, really killed him?"
She thinks for a moment and she says, to be completely honest, no.
Sometimes I think the same thing.
From what I recall of all of the vampiric lore, you have to kill them in their coffin or their resting place. And while he was in his crypt, he wasn't in his coffin when he died. From what you have told me.
Okay, meta knowledge. Did we not kill him in his coffin?
I thought we did.
Let me look back at my notes, because I could be talking completely out of my ass.
I assume the whole big him coming back to life and going off with his old love meant that the curse was broken. But
Yeah. I could
maybe I'm weird like that.
That
I
was
might-
Arena. That was Arena going off of Sergey.
Yeah. I could have sworn that, like, I remember a stab in a cough. I remember a coffin. I thought I remember a coffin.
Let me look. Actually, I have to pull out my notebook for this one. Because all it says in my notes is the gang kills Strahd. Which
Well, I
is
mean,
par for the course.
I was gonna say, I feel like that, like, you know, if it says it, then we did it.
Yep, word of God, we did it. Can't go back and change it now. He's dead.
Well, I mean, not.
He's
more.
dead, but he could always come back.
I mean,
Nope,
right
he's
now
dead. He's gone.
I mean,
Right now he's a skeleton.
whether he's really dead or not, we are out, so that part doesn't matter. Ilpheledel's just having some ruminations on whether or not we actually saved anybody.
Katrina says, I guess we won't really know unless
we went back.
Unless the mists of Barovia swept us back.
Ilphelodel starts contemplating very deeply.
Like, when the Dark Powers need someone, that's exactly what they'll do. The mist will just come from nowhere.
What if we could have gotten them all out of Barovia? Set all of those souls free. Why didn't we think of that? We're not very good at being heroes.
This is where we pimp the podcast name.
Heroes have to have some flaws, right?
Well, I suppose, but not even having contemplated saving the people of Barovia, we were just so eager to be free of it, I suppose. Ilphelodel kind of like shuts his notebook real quick and is just like, anyway, sorry to bother you with all these. It doesn't matter. Even if he isn't really dead, he can't really hurt us anymore.
No, you're not bothering me. I enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you. Anyway,
I'm just gonna
go pick up.
I'm just gonna say, when you say he can't hurt us, camera just kind of turns to Dart's skeleton staring at you from the distance.
That's right, Strahd's skeleton is right there.
Yeah. Ilphelodel will like look over and just see like Pity chewing on ghoul tongues or something, and he's like, "Pity, no!" And that's
what have you got there? A knife? No.
No, Pity has the sun sword hilt.
Oh no!
A knife! No! And that's. I figure that's where we can end that scene.
Stop this half. So did Josh say that they were gonna come back with once the mic's plugged in after they tell Cass what happened?
I believe so, yeah.
Do we want to wait for that?
We can.
Okay.
There is something I wanted to do with Ilphel.
All right.
No, you're not murdering us.
Okay, I take it back. I need to look at my notes. Fuck. Last time I came here, idiots and not smart people. Okay. Hey, Ilphel. Do you know someone named Lady Blackstaff?
Do I know somebody named Lady Blackstaff?
You know that she is a very powerful wizard. located in Waterdeep at a tower aptly named Blackstaff Tower.
Yo,
She's an important wizard, but not like that important. Just super important. Has an entire tower named after her.
Okay. So, do you want to go cause a ruckus?
Say less. I'm in.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I wanted to go back to Lady Blackstaff's tower, but with someone who's magic that can help me magic through the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go. Pity, you want to come?
Pity drops a ghoul tongue and just nods.
Yeah, we got a full party, man.
Hold up.
You're dead asleep.
Hold up. No, Jack wrote something. Looks like they're done for the night.
All right, that'll be a good place to like pick up next, next half.
Yeah. You want to go start some shit? Sure.
Hey, as you may have heard during the episode, we had to cut this one in half due to Jack's technical difficulties with their computer that they record on. So yeah, we're splitting this into 2 recording sessions. I just wanted to cut in here and say, I'll just go ahead and announce it. Eventually, we're going to be moving off of Podbean and onto Anchor.fm. It's just an easier platform to work with. It's completely free. Currently, I'm paying Podbean a little too much money for at least what I consider to be a little too much money yearly for hosting our podcast. But yeah, Anchor's completely free. Nothing should change. I will still have full control of the RSS feed, and I'll get to decide what platforms it gets put out to. I'm going to try to keep it still on YouTube, iHeartRadio, and all that shit. All the not really podcasty things. I know iHeartRadio says they're number 1 in podcasting, but I mean, come on. So yeah, eventually we're going to move over to Anchor.fm, and hopefully nothing happens during that move. Another thing I wanted to say is that this, it's Halloween today, the day that this episode goes live. And I just wanted to say happy Halloween. Also, please vote. Oh my God, so much rides on this election. It would be a huge disservice to millions of people if you didn't vote. If you can legally vote, please go do it. Yep, I just wanted to say, yeah, we're splitting this episode in half. We're moving to Anchor, and please go vote. Talk to y'all later. All right, so welcome to this second half of this episode.
Because fuck technology sometimes.
Yes.
Yep.
Jake is feeling a little actually sick, and will not be here, but he told me exactly what Ilphelodel is going to be doing, so it's all good.
Which is running away.
Okay, so where we left off in the first half is Sonia was chatting with Arabelle. Ilphelodel was going over some material that he collected from Barovia and chatting with Petrina. I think Varroth and Jack went to sleep.
Varroth is drunk and passed out.
Yes.
That's close enough to sleep.
Yeah, that's close enough to sleep.
That's fair.
All right, so if you want to, we should probably just time skip to the next day then, huh?
I mean,
Yeah, it sounds
Unless
good.
there's anything Sonia and Arabelle really want to like go over. But...
well, no. At the end of the last episode, I got this is. I don't know what he told you, because at the end of the last episode, I was like, "Hey, Ilphel, you want to go cause a ruckus?" And he was like, "Let's fucking roll, man."
Oh God.
because we were gonna go to Lady Blackstaff's manor and
Fucking what
Right.
a
quote cause a ruckus.
Oh,
So I don't, but like he's not here, and I don't know if he I don't know if he told you what he was gonna do, or if he just forgot that that's what we were doing.
I think he forgot about that.
All right, I guess we'll put the ruckus on hold.
it's terrible.
Yeah, put the ruckus on hold. All right, so it is the next day. Sun comes up over Waterdeep. You see there's a thin fog kind of just hanging over the city. Which one of you is the first to wake up?
I would assume I would, because Varroth is in a alcohol coma.
Yeah, Varroth's probably going to wake up with a hangover.
Yeah, I'm probably fitfully waking up, and I'm going to be the last one actually functionally awake.
How long was it, do you think? Give or take?
For what?
It'd probably be me or Ilphelodel who'd be awake first, because we don't sleep.
Oh, I thought you just meant
did.
Us two.
Yeah, so what he told me Ilphelodel is going to be doing is staying home and asking Patrina and Casimir questions about Barovia and like Dusk Elf culture. And then he's taking notes and teaching them about like Elven lore, like Corlon and Lulth and their kind of conflict.
That's
telling them about great elf cities. Basically, just explaining to them that there's a whole wide world of other elves.
It's a lot of elf speech.
Yes.
Sonia's gonna see that and been like, I've been in enough elf rallies to know this is a bad place to be. I'm just gonna leave them alone.
Wait,
elf rallies?
Look, look when they start talking about stuff and then Elf Trump gets involved and it's a bad scene. It's a bad scene.
Worst.
Keep Elfland great again. I don't agree, but my parents had the stickers, so I'm like, Sonia's like,
this is the worst.
I hate all of it.
Yeah, this will age the podcast.
I think Nick might be projecting ever so slightly.
No.
I know if it was me, I would be projecting hardcore.
Fair.
Like my parents have the flags, but yeah.
Wow, Jesus. We're just fucking throwing everyone under the bus today.
They don't listen to this podcast.
You don't know that.
Look, all I'm saying is Varroth may or may not be putting BLM placards out front of the manor.
God damn it! If I come out of this house and there's those the little signs that people stick in the ground that are the single either Republican or Democrat, Elf Republican or Elf Democrat color.
All right.
Actually, no.
I guess.
What I really want, I want to do is before anyone wakes up, early enough in the morning, Sonia goes out and tries to find some nice sugary breakfast things,
right?
To give to everyone, specifically Jack.
Okay.
All right, give me 1 second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Are you trying to remember the name of the pastry thing?
No, that's way up in another city, and I'm not going that far. But I'm getting him something so that he'll fucking shut the fuck up about it.
About what? What did I do?
Oh, look, I got you some nice breakfast.
Because Jack was the one making the big deal last time about
the pastries. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine. I see. Okay. Thank you. I can't taste this at all. And I shovel one into my mouth. It's
Okay.
very tasty. I can't
It's one
taste
of-
it at all.
It's one of the. Where are we at? What's the name of the town we're at? Fuck.
Waterdeep.
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 It's Waterdeep's famous ghost pepper donut.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
come back and we're talking about ghost pepper donuts.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. I can't taste it. It doesn't. It like you see. There's no effect at all.
Ah,
I just pop it in my mouth
that sucks.
Wait, where did you get ghost pepper donuts?
from the shop.
From the shop.
Which shop?
The Ghost Pepper Donut
The
Store.
ghost pepper donut. Waterdeep's donuts and Dollar Trees.
Donuts
okay.
and what?
I'll
Varys
just
is,
say that
so,
exists.
is so hungover he doesn't hear any of this. Pops it in his mouth and promptly vomits.
Wow, that's bad.
Yeah,
DM,
that's not what he's expecting hungover.
DM, I'm making a character swap. I've decided that I am removing Eldritch Ricochet, which is the one I created.
Right.
And I am taking Thirsting Blade that lets me deal 2 attacks when I deal an attack. When I make an attack action. And I'm also at night I am going to make
Go about and suck people's blood.
No, I'm not. I'm not actually Strahd. I just sound like him and look like him.
Blah,
No.
blah, blah.
And
I
I just have a social
I
security
just have
number
his
and
blood
ID.
here and his social security number. But no. And then I'm going to make the falchion, or not the falchion, the flaying tongue longsword. I'm going to make it my pack weapon. So I come out and I'm eating the donut and I go, "Hey, you want to see something cool?" And I summon the sword, and the sword looks like the dagger that I summoned has been like stretched and elongated into the shape of the sword. It's like if you took the sword's model and retextured it to look like the dagger.
I like that.
And I ignite it, and it ignites into black fire.
Ooh.
Am I still drunk?
Yes. It's a
How
trick.
much did I drink?
Now go back to sleep.
Go back to bed.
Oh, my aching fucking head.
It's a trick I've been working on.
All right, so
I'm assuming are we just gonna hang out for the week, or are we taking the trip? When are we taking the trip?
That's up to you guys. When do you guys want to go to Red Large?
It's up to you.
well,
Oh,
first
didn't-
we need
Up to you.
well, first,
I mean, it's up to them.
Oh.
first we need to get our stuff.
Yeah, no, we do have the couple of things we need to pick up that we had.
And while we're at it, we need to go ahead and drop off the stuff that we want to get done,
Yeah.
just so that that's done.
Right.
Since we have the
So,
dragon teeth, the
the heart, the claws, the skin.
yeah, I'm making me a suit of armor.
I wanted
Or
some,
having somebody make me a suit of armor.
Yeah. You wanted a suit of armor. I wanted some claws that may be poison.
We might be able to make
Gauntlets.
you a dagger.
Yeah.
If you can make a dagger, that would be very interesting.
So I bought like a dozen of the ghost pepper donuts, and they've eaten 2. I'll eat 1, and then I'm gonna shove the rest of them down Michelangelo's gullet.
Who? All right.
What?
Michelangelo gobbles it up.
Our bullet.
Who is Michelangelo?
The
Our
bullet.
Oh, right. You named your bullet a stupid name. I forgot.
Yeah, Jack. It's a dumb name.
Jack is
Jack.
a good name. Jackson is
No,
a good
it's not. Jack is a name you name your kid when you're bad at naming names. So you're
Jack
like,
is a
his
good
name's Jack or John or Jill.
I will draw on you. God
Because
damn.
we're white and we have no actual, connection to our roots.
Do you know? Oh my god. You don't actually know where I'm from. Never mind. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Also,
No, we don't! By all means, explain your backstory!
do you actually think that Jack is my real name?
If that's I really hope so, because otherwise that means you picked Jack, and that's just bad. You could have picked a lot of names, and you picked Jack.
That's literally all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about it. That's it.
Wow.
It's a bad name. It's such a bad name that you're like, you know what? Strahd's better. I'm gonna take that one.
You know, maybe I took Jack because it's easy to remember, and it's very simple, and it can get lost in a crowd when someone says, "Oh, his name was Jack."
Yeah, there's like 500 Jacks here. Which one?
Exactly.
Why do you need to get lost in a crowd, Jack?
That's none of your business, Sonia.
I mean, he's
Wow.
kind of got you there, Sonia.
See, I picked a cool name, Sonia. That's an
You didn't pick it. You were born with it. You dipshit.
No, it wasn't.
Oh my god.
Sonia's not my real name.
That's okay. Now you're just being an asshole. Insight check. Is Sonia actually her real name?
I don't fucking know. Go ahead. I guess. Roll it, I guess.
It would be an opposed deception check.
Sonia, are you deceiving?
No.
That's it. Well, that's a natural one. So I have no fucking clue.
It wouldn't matter if you're trying to deceive him. It's the
Why
fact you're
not?
trying to keep it
No,
hidden.
it'd be a
Yeah.
persuasion. It would actually be a persuasion. If they're not trying to deceive. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I rolled a natural one. Fuck it.
All right, it's an insight, you said?
If you really want to roll it, sure.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
Just for the hell of it.
All right.
26. Try beating that.
If I'm not lying, I have to persuade you.
Give me persuasion to persuade that you're actually telling the truth.
I didn't
I'm
think
a
I'd be
plus-
rolling anything today, so I didn't even launch roll 20 because I was like, "We're just."
I have
I'm
a
not
plus 8
rolling
to
anything.
insight. So.
Always assume you're.
Where am I?
Got to beat a 24.
There we go. And if I know where my shit is, like I said, I didn't think I'd actually be rolling anything, so I didn't bother to bring up my character sheet. So I was like, what do I do that for? We're just bullshitting. It's persuasion. 1 in it. Well, it doesn't matter how I roll because I've only got a 1 in it. So even if I roll a 20, son of a bitch.
All that means is he believes
I
you.
rolled a 19. Plus 1 is a 20, but that still doesn't beat your fucking 23. Jesus.
No, I want you to realize this means I think you're lying.
That means he thinks I'm lying.
So I think Sonia is your real name.
Okay. You haven't
I'm a-
said anything, right? You just think, oh, I think she's lying.
Yeah, no, I just kind of give you that kind of dirty look like, wait a minute.
How far are we from, like, the Elflands?
From prominent elf civilization?
No, because, like, the way my character goes, it'd probably be, like, more towards the edge of the prominent elf civilization.
Let me pull up a map of Faerun real quick. I would
Always.
say the closest, like,
Are we
A
far away? Or, like, close enough?
Question, what are you considering an elf lands? Because they have some that are like cities like Waterdeep, and then they have some that are what you're probably thinking of being the magical cities in the trees.
Yeah, it's like magical cities in the trees, but, like, on the edge of that.
That's not really.
We moved away from the magical cities in the trees.
That's not really Faerunian elves.
or like not even magical cities, just whatever they're like. We live on the edge of Lake Lure.
Well, you could be from near Cormyr. Cormyr's pretty high in elf population.
I was gonna say the only other one I could think of would be like Silvery Moon, but that's really only because one of the leaders of the town is an elf.
You know what? Let me go with this question instead. What's a nice place that's wheat farmlandian, like with a bit wheat farmlandish? That's kind of nice and tucked away, like a city that's like a town, not really a city, more of a town.
Well, there's Longsaddle, which is more of like a rural kind of farmland area.
Yeah, Neverwinter might be too big.
Yeah, Farm Saddle, if that's an area that seems
Longsaddle, yeah. It's right up the road from Red Larch, Tribor, and Waterdeep.
Tribor.
So yeah. Is that, and how far away from us is that?
That was probably a 3-day ride.
Okay, so that's close enough. Fuck. And Sonia goes, yeah. We're too close to my home. I don't want to say anything.
Or if you want to be a little closer, there's also Amphail.
I want to be farther. That's the thing. I want to be farther.
All right, Longsaddle.
Why do you want to be farther from home, Sonia?
Well, I don't want to be farther from home, but if I tell you like what my real name is, someone might you might. I don't need the people you know to meet the people I know.
I'm a hermit. Who do you think I know?
You got, it's like how you got like your work friends, and then you got like the friends that you hang out. Like
Sonia.
We literally live together.
Sonia.
Yeah.
I literally lived in the wilderness by myself. Who the fuck do you think I know?
You'd be surprised. I bet I'd be surprised.
You guys are like the only people I know.
It's not so much you. It's other people in the company that I'd rather not meet. Anyone I've known.
Do you think I'm gonna murder your family?
No, but Ilphel might.
Ah. That's fair.
Okay, that's a fair. Okay, yeah, no, you know what? I can't argue against that one.
Asked and answered.
That's ridiculous.
I also, maybe didn't tell my family I was alive. So.
Oh.
Why would they have reason to believe you're not alive?
Things happen, Things happen.
I really don't like the way you're saying that.
Mistakes are made.
Sonia, did you?
Maybe some bandits come in and burn.
I don't like
the
way that Matt doesn't know what's going on here.
I mean, he didn't I wrote when he told us to write characters. I'm assuming we all wrote backstories, but at no point did he ever come to me and be like, "So what's your character's backstory?" So I know.
I told him mine,
and he never asked me mine.
Sonia, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. You're a monk, right?
Yes.
You're questionable morals, right?
Ish, yeah.
Did you slaughter your order?
No, my order's fine.
Do you have an order?
Believe her.
Do you recall the dream that you had, where you were in the dream you had went back to your order and they were all like zombified and dead?
Yeah, but that was like a weird nightmare from a demon in an alternate dimension. I'm not gonna believe it was real. Well, now, if you tell me I go back to my order and I'm gonna find everyone dead, then we're gonna have a.
Should we go back to your order, Sonia?
I mean, you can if you want to. I feel no need for it.
Legally, should we?
like legally? We're like a non-denominational
I may or may not be
thing.
a mandated reporter. Do I have to enforce those rules?
Well, okay, look. So our order is real, like, loosey-goosey with, like, bar exams and state certifications. So, like, I'd
You're
really
not
rather...
a lawyer. What the?
I'd really rather not we go back.
Are you even
What?
officially an order?
Yeah.
Don't like the way you said
Okay.
that.
I just look
Why
at
do I
Varric.
not believe you?
I think we need to go find. I think we need to go find Sonia's order and make sure they're okay.
Can anything be official in this day and age? This, you know what? I like this, but also it sucks that like the DM, I can hear Matt shifting his eyes back and forth. He doesn't know any of this because he never asked me what my backstory was.
I think we need to go find Sonia's order.
I mean, yeah, we can.
I recall you telling me that you actually didn't write a backstory for Sonia.
No, I super fucking wrote a backstory for Sonia.
I recall you lying.
No, I legitimately, I remember asking at least a little bit, and then you're like, no, I just rolled up Sonia just because I needed a character.
No, man. I don't know. Okay, you are confusing me with someone because
it was you.
No, because
There's only 3 of us, 4 of us.
Yeah, I'm like I haven't played a lot of D&D games, but that is definitely I'm not like these jackasses where they can just roll character. No, I like if I create someone.
Fuck you! I have a whole creation myth for my cleric religion. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
they actually
much.
have pretty. They both have pretty fleshed out backstories.
I just mean like in general, like when they're like, oh, we can just roll up and you whenever we're doing like side games, we'll just make up new characters, and I'm like, oh man, because for me it's like no, I gotta make a backstory and create a character first. The class and all that shit for me comes second.
Like, goddamn, that creation myth actually has a lot to do with a lot of various issues.
I created an entire other campaign setting for my character.
Yeah. It's why when you told me that I suddenly have a child, I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta, okay. And it took me a long time to have to, like, figure out at one point that happened. Because I was like, Sonia's supposed to be really young in terms of elf years, but I guess at some point she had a kid. I don't... Maybe I should age her up a bit. And I think I did. I was like, I aged her up like an extra 10 years or so.
I thought you were the one that brought up her daughter.
Nah.
I brought it up
I don't
in
even
one
know
of the,
anymore.
I brought it up in one of the nightmares.
Yeah.
Long
We all
time
learned
ago.
today.
Okay,
See,
well that... Since it was
originally-
a nightmare, that doesn't necessarily mean it's happened yet.
And that's what I thought. I thought, oh, maybe this is just a way of like the DM, like, oh, hey, it's fucking with Sonia because it's like, oh, you had her, the demon, the nightmare is like you had a kid, you don't remember. And the more we went, the more you were rolling with her, the more I was like, I think this is just it. So yeah.
Look,
No, man.
you never disabused us of the fact that it wasn't legit, and all I'm saying is you still have Sonia too, and
Yeah.
there's nothing saying that you believing that's your daughter actually means it is. You could be under the thrall.
I've already went through this internally. Everything you guys are saying.
This has turned into less of an episode
and more of a meta session.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's get back on track.
I'm fine with. I just want to say above game. The entire point of those nightmares was purely to fuck with you guys. Whether or not they're true was left to be discovered.
Yeah, and that's why it's like over time. Eventually, I just went with like. And when I mean over time, I mean over the course of like the entire session, the entire arc. I eventually went with like, okay, you know what? I think enough info. Yeah, okay. And then I worked it in.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of really itching to get into the nightmare with mine. So.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys want, my order is I don't know where it is compared to here.
Your order would probably be up in Long Saddle. Or at least near it, probably like on the outskirts of the Neverwinter Woods.
All right, well, let's throw everything else that Matt has planned out again
Throw the baby out with the bathwater. We'll go into the
to go find out where Sonia's order is and if they're
No,
alive or dead.
Hey,
Are you implying that
put
I had anything planned for tonight?
Let's put
I
a pin
don't
in that.
know.
Let's put a pin in that. We can put that on the to-do list. We have other things that we want to get done today first.
Do we?
Yeah,
I want to get my armor commissioned. We want to see if we can make you a dagger.
I had
that.
something that they were supposed to give me. So I can't even remember what I was making, but something was being made.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys. A while ago, I know Jack was loaned a set of chainmail from Crag for a 3-day sponsorship.
Right, and I had the I was getting it magicked. Right, I was getting a +1 enchantment on it.
I know there were 2 days remaining on Sonia's and Varroth's enchantments. They were getting I can't remember what you guys were getting enchanted.
I think I got a bandana enchanted with like the ability to cast some spell 3 times a day, but I can't remember what.
But did that happen already, or
I'm still waiting on my maul.
No, because we put the things in. We went on a little mini like day-long adventure, and then we immediately set out to this shit. And so I don't think any of that stuff got done in a day.
No, because we were gone longer than a day, because it was a day to get to where the dragon was, and then we had...
No, I meant we got it commissioned when we got here, and then we did that thing where we went into that house, remember? With the big parrots?
Yeah.
And then after we got out of that, we left for this mission. So.
Yeah, I would think we're getting back right at the 3 days, or 3 or 4 days. We've been gone.
Yeah, probably. Your shit would already be your stuff would be done by now. Apparently, I didn't write down what the enchantments were. But I have the clearest memory of writing that down.
Okay.
Someone got. I think Varroth, yours was a shield, right?
No, I was getting a maul.
Or maul. Okay.
And I was getting something added on. I want to say I was having lightning or thunder damage added onto it, but I can't.
I think it was lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know I was getting a bandana that could cast some spell, but I can't remember what the name of the spell was. Is it a spell named Guardian or something like that?
Spiritual Guardians?
No, that doesn't sound right. It was something that would be like, it was a spell that I was going to be able to cast 3 times a day, and it would add some kind of protection or something, or defense increase.
Well, then in that case,
what I have in my notes is Jack convinced more people that he's Strahd and is getting his chainmail enchanted with a +1 bonus for 50 gold, which would be done in 3 days. It's done now. And then right after that, it just says 2 days remain on Sonia's and Varroth's enchantments. And that's it.
Well, I can listen to that episode.
That would be chapter 4 of Blood Money. Which was a long time ago. It doesn't feel like that long ago, but it was that long ago.
Yeah, that was a while back. Mine was a chain shirt.
Chain shirt.
Not
right.
chainmail or heavy armor. That's heavy armor. Okay. So with a +1 chain shirt plus my new dex bonus, that gives me a 19 to my armor class.
Shield.
Nice.
It was let me cast shield 3 times a day.
Shit. Yes. All right. That makes sense. All right. So, is there anything you guys want to do today?
I want to at least do the armor and see if we can't get a dagger made for Jack.
and them gauntlets.
Okay, you guys can go. There's Crag's smithery in the trades ward for all of your smithing needs.
Well, yeah,
For
I think
armor
what
and, weapons.
I think what I want to do is ask Crag, one, if he's comfortable working with dragon parts, and if he's not, who would he recommend?
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that then. You see Crag's smithery. It's a stone building, and as soon as you pass through the threshold to it, it's just really hot inside. It is just steaming. And you see oh shit, what did I name him? Okay. You see Crag's hobgoblin assistant Grizza behind the counter helping someone pick out a weapon. He hands them a dagger. Person leaves them a pack of gold. And Grizza looks up to you and just says, "Welcome back, Varroth." Can't remember his voice. It says scratchy English, but apparently I can't do that.
Welcome back, it is you.
Oh yeah, welcome back. Fuck, god damn it.
The
Voices.
hell
I
is
don't even want to know what that was.
I can't voice, apparently.
Sorry, folks, I can't voice today.
Sorry. Welcome back, Varroth. Was there something you needed today?
Real quick, what did you say his name was again?
Grizza.
Here to pick up our commissions, Grizza. And
Right.
And is Crag comfortable working with Dragonhide?
You know, I don't actually know if he's ever worked with Dragonhide.
Okay.
1 second. Yeah, he disappears back towards where the actual, smithery is. And then you just hear these stomping footsteps as Crag comes through and just says, "You were asking about Dragonhide."
Yes. And I plop down the green Dragonhide on the counter.
"Where did you get this?"
What was the name of the town again?
From a dragon.
Thunder Tree.
There was a dragon in Thunder Tree.
Are we all here with you?
Are you?
I thought we were. We're all ordering something.
Okay.
Well, I am
yeah,
at least.
I guess if we're all just gonna go in a group, yeah, I'll be there as well.
Yeah, no, there's a dragon in Thunder Tree. You can ask them.
He just
There was
kind of
a dragon.
cocks an eyebrow and he just says, "What were you doing up in Thunder Tree, if you don't mind me asking?"
Killing dragons.
Saving
Adventuring?
A little bit
Right?
all.
Should have guessed. But yeah, I've worked with Dragonhide before. I have no qualms with it.
Alright. Can you make me a suit of armor out of it? They got enough?
I sure can. This looks like a pretty well-preserved hide. It's certainly big enough to make a full set of armor. He just kind of just glances over it a bit, just kind of pokes and prods at it, seeing if there's any weak spots.
Right.
And he just scratches his chin. "I'm thinking about 150 gold."
Done.
I'm assuming you hand him a sack of
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
Big
Grizza
sack.
takes it. Grizza takes it and places it somewhere underneath the counter. And Crag rubs his hands together and says, "Excellent. You should expect this in about 5 days.
Will do.
Dragonhide is delicate. I hope you understand."
Oh, no, I completely understand.
Now, do you know someplace we can go who also works with dragon shit, but might be able to do more like weapon-based smithery.
I certainly can.
Oh, okay. Well then, dump out. Let's see, what is it? The teeth and the claws and the heart and the poison sac, and go. I need a pair of gauntlets and a dagger made out of this shit.
And if it helps, I'm gonna pull out one of my daggers. If you need extra parts or anything that can be transferred over to help with the creation, I'll be more than happy to give up one of mine.
He points at the heart and he says, "What do you want me to do with that?"
I don't know. I'm not the smith.
That's probably more for an alchemist, honestly.
That and the poison sac would be more of an alchemist thing.
Can you make this dagger permanent poison? Is that something you can do?
Can you add poison to the gauntlets? Can you add poison to the weapons? Is that something you can do, or do you think that's an alchemist thing?
That you would probably need to go to Garrus for an enchantment.
All right.
Okay.
How much do we have?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how much do we have to pay you so that when you get done with this, you just throw it over to Gareth and he'll be ready to. We'll tell him and get everything ready to do that.
You said you just wanted a dagger and some gauntlets?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm looking up prices of shit.
You can literally say whatever because we got it.
I know, but listen.
People will get angry.
It's not even that I'm worried about people getting angry. I just really want to know.
How much does this cost?
Well, I don't know about gauntlets, but
I mean, it'd just be like, I think you could just you can plop down any, like, I say any. I mean, gauntlets are probably they're not simple weapons. They're probably more of a martial type. So like whatever an appropriate martial weapon.
He says for gauntlets and a dagger it'd be 80 gold.
Okay, fair.
Okay,
I'll drop 40.
I'll put down 42. Yeah.
All right, Grizza takes the pouches, sets them underneath the counter, along with what Varroth gave them.
About how long?
The gauntlets will take about 2 days. The dagger, I don't know how you want to prioritize these, but the dagger won't take long at all. That'll take probably a day.
All right, so we'll be back in 3 days for both.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for the business.
Thank you for the creation of the item.
So yeah, we do have our the stuff we commissioned before now, though, right?
Yes.
So how much extra damage does that add on?
I think we agreed on a D6.
That's
lightning.
What I thought. That's what I thought.
I will actually go back and listen to that episode, and I'll tell you where it's at next time we record.
Okay. I will operate under the assumption for right now that it's a D6, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
What do you guys want to do?
If we don't have any more business to conclude, I am going to do some strahding.
Do some strahding?
Yep.
What a fucking... Apparently Strahd is a verb now, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. While Jack is strahding, what do Varroth and Sonia want to do? You have the day open to you. There's the quest board. You could go down to the first level of the dungeon underneath the yawning portal. There's the Sword Coast Wrestling Federation.
Oh yeah, there is that.
You wanted to do that, Sonia, and Varroth would not be opposed.
Let's see. Actually, you want to head over there, Beth? I got something I gotta check out first.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Yeah. I gotta. Damn it, Jack's already left, hasn't he?
Yep.
I mean, if you want to stop me before I go.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, can you point me towards what side of town do I need to go to find the stuff?
That's a very good question. I am not from this town.
Well, I mean, you've been here. I figured you've been here long enough with all the Strahding you've been doing. You gotta
Can I make a roll for that?
Yeah.
What should I roll?
Oh, I found the enchantments.
Hooray!
Okay, cool.
Yep, bandana and belt enchanted with 3 charges of shield for spell. And then Varroth bought +1 splint mail and got his maul enchanted with thunder enchantment. It's thunder damage, not lightning.
Okay.
Right, because you could max that out.
Yeah, that's
Remember that.
a belt and a bandana as one item. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, it's 1 item.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
For the sake of the enchantment, yeah. Okay.
Should I make a roll for this, or?
Yeah, wait, what is the stuff?
You know, stuff going down to that side of town. You know,
He wants drugs.
they don't ask questions when you buy stuff there. You don't. You know, neither of you ask questions or you.
I mean, I am a rogue. I would know this.
You know?
Yeah, you know that the shady side of Waterdeep is usually the dock and southern wards.
But they're not just gonna let you in.
No, I can make my. I know how to deal with this. I can.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Do you know thieves can't?
What now?
Yeah, exactly. I should go with you. If you're looking for something specific, you're gonna.
I need to find an alchemist on that side of town who is willing to deal with shadier things.
Okay.
For the sake of getting this done, can we say you're like, oh yeah, I went there 2 days ago, and point me in the right direction?
Sure.
You're okay.
You know that there's a place. You know that there's a place on Snail Street.
Oh man, nothing good happens on Snail Street.
It's like on the border between the dock and the southern ward.
Oh, Snail Street.
There's a faint echo coming from from you, Jack.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
How's that? Is that better?
Echo. Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I go there then.
All right. You find a building that I have to come up with the name with.
The Gulp and Squeeze.
I don't like that.
It's already a thing. Chug and squeeze is already a thing.
It's not called the Chug and Squeeze. It's called the Gulp and Squeeze.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, you're not supposed to.
No, like I don't want to be part of a game that's in.
We're gonna call it.
Remember, you can't name it something nice because it's in the shady part of town. All right.
The first thing that popped in my head. Bombi's Bombastic Bombaroo?
What?
What?
I don't know.
You're a bad person.
That's a good name. It's not a good name for what's essentially drugs. A place that sells like drugs and shit.
I need to write that down though. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta. Like,
no one's
like,
gonna go. No one's gonna go there thinking they're getting drugs. So it's probably a good name.
No, I'm sorry. As somebody that actually does drugs, I'm gonna see that name and go, "Yeah, that's a front for drugs." It is way too.
Pomperoo.
It is trying way too much to be inconspicuous.
Well, you know, old Zoblob has drugs. You know, he at least has drow dust.
you know, first of all, I'm not here to buy drugs. I was just making that as a point. But second of all, there's a difference between, like, fucking a guy who's like, oh yeah, I got some, you know, you need some, like, you know, morphine, morphine under the table, and a guy who's like, no, we got fucking, here's the wall of Kush. You know?
Here's the shit that's gonna make you eat your face.
Yeah.
That's turbo drow dust.
Do you want to be on
Strider dust.
Oh no!
This is This is gonna make you fantasy Florida man.
This is gonna make you think you're in a fantasy world called
Florida.
So
Realms.
you're not explicitly looking for drugs, right?
No,
you're just looking for
no.
an alchemist that's willing to do dirty.
Yes.
That's willing to do drugs. They're willing to make drugs.
That's what...
do that dirty.
An alchemist on ketamine. Got it.
So every alchemist ever?
Yeah, basically. All right. God, I can't think of a good name.
Just fucking, just screaming.
Yeah, the bombastic thing. I'll take it. It sounds.
Just find whatever alchemist is just going woo. Follow the sound of the wooing.
Wait, no, that's the way to find Ric Flair.
Not in the
Same
fantasy
thing.
world. It's fantasy Ric Flair.
No. It's Ric Flair. He's everywhere.
He's just he is reincarnated all throughout the multiverse.
Ooh, I got it. You find a kind of rundown shop called Corin's Solution.
Yeah, there we go.
It's the last store you find. It's Corin's final solution.
And you walk in.
I gotta go. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Yeah, you find a shop called Corin's Solution. And when you walk in, there's just a lot of beakers of different colored liquid just kind of strewn about. The main counter just has this huge contraption that just runs liquid from one flask to another beaker into a big pot, and then out of that and into another pot. It's absolute insanity. But you do not see anyone anywhere. You do see that there is a back room area, and the door is slightly ajar.
It's a door.
But
Yeah.
I thought it was a door.
Fuck you!
I enter and I mean, it'd be rude to enter the back room, so I'm just gonna. Is there like a bell or anything I can ring, or
Ding
or
dong.
like a?
You gotta ask. Look, you gotta ask if you want to enter the back door, okay?
Oh yeah. You don't want to see what a sausage is made. If there's no bell or nothing, I'll just kind of like pound the table a couple times.
Shave and a haircut.
Yeah, there's no bell, so you knock on the table and you just hear,
Oh God.
Oh
Is
God.
Connor? Is that you?
No. Oh no. Listen. We don't have time. I don't want to do any. Look, I just need something done. I'm not here to like pick up any side quests. All right. I'm just here to get some shit done.
You see a pair of yellow eyes poking out from the back door. And then coming into view, you see this incredibly paranoid-looking purple tiefling whose horns kind of they come out directly above his eyes and then curl back kind of like a ram's horn and the tips stop just above his ears. And he's just kind of dressed in these kind of like ruddy looking leathers. And he just says, "Oh, thank Thank the gods you're not Connor.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. So you the alchemist?
Completely deadpan.
Yeah, my name is Corin.
All right, Corin. So Corin, I got. All right, listen. I lean in close. Listen. All right. I got something that I need you to work on.
Okay.
All right? And I pull out the vial of vampire blood. And I
What
was
is
like,
that?
okay, so I was told this is vampire blood. I need to know if this is actually vampire blood. And then if it is, what happens if I drink it? Can you do that for me?
He cocks his head and he just says, This isn't a sting operation, is it?
Nah, man. I'm not a cop. If I was a cop, I'd tell you, because that's
You
what
have to tell
happens,
you,
right?
yeah, right.
If you
That's the
were
law.
a cop, you'd have to tell me, otherwise it's entrapment.
Yeah.
That's the law.
He takes the vial, uncorks it, and just gives it a sniff, and he just recorks it, and he just goes, were you near kobolds when you got this?
Yeah, we were like, dude, I was balls deep in kobolds, man.
This is my new favorite character. What the fuck is this?
He just says,
I know they got a stink on them. It just doesn't go away.
1 second. He runs over to this flask with a dropper in it. It's just full of this magenta liquid, and he takes the dropper full and drops it into the blood, and you just hear just like this hissing sound, almost like a bat hissing. And he just says, okay, so it is vampiric. Now, you wanted to know what happens if you drink it?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to consult a book. I'll be right back. And he runs, just dead sprints to the back room. And then you just hear a bunch of books just dropping everywhere. And he comes back out with a book, this dusty leather book, and he's just, okay. 86. All right. Okay, so normally drinking vampire blood would turn you into a vampire spawn. Normally. But he's got this off a vampiric kobold?
No. Fuck. Where did
Yeah, it was. It was a vampire kobold.
it was? Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
Jack got it off the Yustrail.
Okay, yes.
That's fascinating. I've never heard of a vampiric kobold.
If I had known it was special, I would have made sure to bring its dead body to you.
Right.
I will make sure to do that from now on.
Other than that, it would just turn you into a vampire spawn if you drank it.
Okay. So you just become a vampire spawn. What would happen if, say, someone was... Hey, do you know... Okay, Tobias, do you know how, like, people become normal vampires? How that happens normally?
Well, a vampire would have to drain you fully and then give you some of its blood.
And that's the
Oh,
way everyone
shit.
knows. You've never heard of, like, other ways of that happening? Like...
Not to my
say-
knowledge, no.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out. How much? Okay, first of all, here's 50 gold, just for giving me the information. I feel like that's fair.
That's quite generous of you, thank you.
Well, we're building trust here. Fuck, I forgot to write. What's his name? Tell me again so I can write it down.
Corin.
Building
Korin.
trust here.
Corin.
What's your name?
Coin, yeah. We're building trust here, Coin. So, could I sell you this vampire blood? Would you like to buy this? Is this something you're interested in?
He just gave him 50 gold. What?
Yeah.
He kind
I'm
of
not
raises
there.
an
I'm
eyebrow.
not there.
He raises an eyebrow and he just says, "But you just paid me." And then
Yeah, I know. Look, okay. So I give him the vampire blood. And I was like, okay, that was a dumb thing to say. Listen, let's just think that I didn't say that, and I just gave you this vampire blood immediately. And so you say, all right, I want you to take this, all right? And what I need you to do from now on is you can do whatever you want with the vampire blood. I don't need it. But what I need you to do is I'm going to come back in a couple days with a job for you to do. That's just some, simple alchemy stuff. But also, in that time, I need you to see if you can put your feelers out and see if you can know anything about people becoming vampires through, like, curses. And see if you can find any information on any type of, like... Yeah.
I will put out a word to some of my contacts in Baldur's Gate and near Candlekeep.
Right,
so,
damn it.
Is that all you need?
What's he got in here? I'm here. Might as well buy something. What's he got?
I've got just so many potions.
List them out for me.
Oh man,
Break it
dude,
down.
there's just so many potions here.
It's all just like it's just all Red Bulls, isn't it?
This one's got that taurine in it. It comes from the bull's balls.
It's just I'm looking around and it's nothing but White Claw.
All natural.
And I'm like, I don't know if you can consider that a potion, but hey.
It's just White Claw.
No laws. It's all natural, you see.
I gotta roll. I had to open the Dungeon Master's Guide. Hang on. 'Cause there's a lot of potions.
God, I have no clue how much. Oh, okay, that's how much. I'm just taking this out of the gold that I had before we started, not the gold after we started. So
I'm telling you right now, between everything, I have a running total. We have 930 gold right now, and that's not counting our silver, copper, electrum, and platinum.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, well, at some point we'll probably sit down and split all that gold out because there's also like, I've got like a bunch of shit I gotta sell.
That's also not factoring in any of the other little pieces of treasure we can sell for.
Yeah, we've got like amulets and rings and shit.
Okay, so
I have a whole bunch of stuff that I just haven't sold.
there's a lot of different potions here. You see one that's kind of this yellowish liquid that has an eyeball bobbing in it.
Oh, fun.
There's a muddy liquid that when you watch it for a second, it just swims with a fish scale, a hummingbird tongue, a cat claw, and squirrel hair.
All right, you know what?
But there's also potions. There are also red potions of healing.
No. See, you've done fucked up. You started saying things, and then the exact same thing happened that happened last time, which is, you know what? I'm gonna turn to Corn. And I'm like, I want to make sure you're working on this case, so just give me everything.
Holy
I can't just give you everything.
I mean, like, I'm gonna buy everything. I'm gonna buy it all.
There's no way you have all that money.
How much is it? How much is all these things?
A lot.
I would like all of the
How
bacon
much?
and eggs that you have.
Yes, all of the ham, please.
If you want the whole store,
Well, not the whole store. Just like, okay, out of character. Whatever was on that fucking sheet, that's what I'm taking it. DM.
do you actually want me to tally up how much it would cost?
Yeah, I'm buying it. Hey,
It's thousands of gold pieces.
Okay, so what would be easier for you? To list off everything and its price, or can you just send me a link that has it all and I can be like, alright, I'm taking this, and this?
Well, I
can
would
come
like
up-
to know what's in it.
What?
Hey, look,
Listen,
time out
between-
right now. Hey, as the one keeping track of our gold and our wealth, I'm not letting you spend fucking all of it on potions.
First of all, I said I'm only spending the gold that I had before we left because we haven't tallied that.
If you want me to, between episodes I can come up with a list of potions that this guy has.
Yes, because I might like. Would it be more than say 3,000 gold?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, I can
Potions
definitely.
be expensive, yo.
Potions are very expensive, and depending on the rarity, they can even be like ridiculous.
Because I also have a lot of gold on me, and
Like,
so
just-
that's why I was like, I'm willing to just fucking. I'm just gonna buy
Just-
shit.
And keep in mind, like a common potion of healing, like the lowest one, is 50 gold just by itself.
Yeah, but you know,
And it goes up like by
Exponentially.
yeah, it's like a power of not a power of 10, but like 50 times 10. It gets ridiculous.
Okay, well, like, yeah, for the sake of moving on, we'll just say that I left there with a bunch of potions in hand, and later during the week, we'll figure that out. Because I don't think any of us here want to. Oh, this one's 2,000 and it does his fight. Like, nah.
I don't know. I like that kind of stuff.
Oh, when everyone's doing it, but not when it's just for one person, not, you know?
Sure.
All right, so we'll handle that between eps. Unless anyone else wants to do anything, we could call it there.
I'm stradding it up, baby!
Yeah, it's probably a good spot to stop because then we can go right into doing the next adventure next time.
Yeah,
How
we
many
could go right.
Strahds do I get with my Strahd points?
Okay, real quick. Hey, Corin, what's your
Yes?
problem? What's your... you had someone, you were worried about someone. I just realized that, like, if we're gonna make this, if this is gonna be a relationship, I need to make sure you don't, like, die or get arrested. So we came in, you were worried about someone?
He's a greedy little shit named Connor.
Alright, give me his, okay. Now,
Give me his information and how you want him to die.
Yeah, give me his information and whether you want him to just leave you alone or if you want him to disappear.
No, I don't want him to die.
Okay, so I'll just rough him up and keep him out of here.
I just need him to know that I need a little more time on this loan.
Oh.
Okay, how big is the loan?
10,000 gold pieces.
Okay, Corin, listen, buddy, we haven't been friends for very long, but I feel like we need to sit down because I think it's obvious that you've made some mistakes.
A grave decision, one might say.
You are taking advantage of our relationship, Corin.
But like, I'll see what I can do. What's he look like? What is he?
He's a halfling. He's frequently seen around the Yawning Portal, but you could also find him at the Sword Coast Wrestling Federation on Saturdays.
I say that's some good synergy there. It's almost as if that's the next place we were gonna go.
All right,
I got you, buddy.
How many Strahd points do I get?
Roll me a D100.
I rolled a 100. No, hang on.
See, the more Strahd points you have, the easier it is to do stuff. But the more like Strahd you become, eventually the facade will take over and become the dominant personality.
That's a 72.
You've convinced 72 people that you are Strahd.
Okay.
It's a lot of. How many fucking people are in Waterdeep?
Have I convinced anyone with any kind of power?
You convinced a man named Connor.
Waterdeep, I believe, has a population of 500,000.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, listen. So the point of this is not to just walk around the street going, blame Strahd,
I'm Ross von Rosenberg of Dalmasca!
It's not a Ross von Rosenberg Dalmasca situation. What it is, it is establishing a cover identity that I can use to get into high society.
Yeah.
That seems rather,
It's literally a feature I have as my class.
I know.
False identity is a thing I can do. You
Listen,
create a second identity, which includes documentation, established acquaintances, and disguises that allow you to assume the persona. Additionally, you can forge documents, including official papers and personal letters, as long as you have seen an example of the kind of document or handwriting you are trying to copy. I am putting myself in the role of Strahd so that we can get into high society.
It's not all fucking ha-ha, hoo-has, and fight jokes around here. We're doing
False
demon.
identity.
Okay, so, I actually looked up the population of Waterdeep. And, up to 2 million residents. Because it is, it's like New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, no, him doing that actually isn't a bad idea because it can get us connections that we can then exploit for others.
Exactly.
All right.
All
Is that
right.
where we're ending it for tonight?
I guess so.
All right.
Yeah, it seems like a good stopping point.
So, thank you guys so very much for listening to another episode. We appreciate it greatly. Happy Halloween! Because it will be Halloween when this episode comes out.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
The Skeleton War, it rages on.
Yes, and listen to the Skeleton War. You can follow us. Dude. You can follow us on Twitter at AmbiguousPod. And I believe the Facebook link is bit.ly/ambiguousfb. You can also find us on YouTube at Moral Ambiguity Podcast. And if you're listening to this on a platform that lets you, rate us 5 stars and leave us a little review. That would be nice. Also, if you know any people that like D&D that may listen to shows such as High Rollers, Critical Role, Knights of Evening Star, just so many other D&D shows, maybe recommend us to them. They might like us. It'd be cool.
We're just as good, if not better, than all of them combined.
On their worst days.
I don't know about that, but
it's Spooktober.
Recommend us to a friend.
We need the views. We're begging you.
We've come to you once again, hat in hand.
We'll give you money, please.
We will give you money. Yes, all of my 25 cents.
Now, to send everybody home with a spooky thought. You're a 3-pound organ in a bone mech wearing meat armor. You can do anything.
Spooky.
I don't know. That doesn't seem spooky to me. That just seems rad as fuck.
Spooky, rad, same thing.
Yeah,
skeleton mech.
Here's a spooky thought. One day, you're gonna die.
Here's a spooky thought.
That's here's a fatalism.
Here's a spooky thought. An ogre that's mildly Republican. All right. Good night, everybody.
Hate that.
We'll see you next time.
Trump.